First of all, thank you so much for sitting down and doing the interview. I know you guys have a big game coming up against Kentucky on Saturday. You guys are in the thick of SEC play right now, but for you, coming off that injury last season, what has it been like being back on the floor with your guys?
It's been great. Love playing with my guys. It was a little different sitting out last year and watching it from a different perspective. But being actually able to be on the court with them and feeling the energy of the fans, it's been amazing. And I love basketball my whole life, so I've really just enjoyed being able to play with the guys that I love every day.
And going through an injury that keeps you off the floor for so long, mentally that has to do something for your headspace and everything, but whenever we would see you on the bench or anywhere else, you always had a smile on your face. What kept you so positive? Because I know a lot of athletes who go through something like that aren't able to keep that mentality.
Yeah, just the guys, here, practices here are extremely hard, and some guys mentally can go through some things, so just kind of being that guy, with the bright energy, like that.
Go Lady Vols.
Like that. Just having that bright energy, smiling, joking with the guys is great, and I love just being that bundle of energy and just like that.
Yeah,
just like that.
I love that. And the first 3 games back, you kind of just jumped right back into it like, not injured JP, scoring in double figures in the first 3 games of the season. What kind of emotions got brought up for you in those moments when you were just scoring?
Yeah, that first game, I was just really happy to be on the court again, just, feeling the energy of the fans, being with my teammates, playing like competitive basketball, not playing against orange and gray in practice. Seeing a different jersey color was great. But yeah, just being out there and just seeing my confidence flow, it just felt amazing. And I just love being on the court with the guys.
And I know your friend and fellow forward, Cade Phillips, is going through something super similar right now with that shoulder injury. What was your message to him when he made the decision to, get that surgery and do that for himself?
Yeah, I just told him that I love him. I've been through it, so if he ever needs anything, he can talk to me and just keep being Cade, do the things that he does, which is a vocal leader. He's always talking in practice, always talking during the game, so I know Cade's never going to change. And well, one thing is now we're the same class again, so it kind of evens out a little bit. So that's a positive out of both of us.
Well, I was going to say, what's that going to be like? Because I know you guys are close.
It's going to be great. You get to play another 2 years now, right? I always forget. 2 years. Yeah, 2 years after this year we get together.
It's tough when you get injured. The math doesn't math. Yeah.
The math's not math. Yeah, I'm already not good at math either.
Yeah,
so.
No, I feel that. That's why I'm a journalist. Speaking of Cade, you and him are one of very few veterans on this team, obviously. 9 new guys on this year's squad. What has the chemistry been like building with so many new guys?
Yeah, it's been great. We kind of try to take little things that me and him have experienced, like with our freshman year, Josiah Santi, last year, Jemai and Zakai, kind of just doing the little things in the preseason to kind of bring that chemistry together, whether it was go bowling, paintball fights, bumper cars. Even Coach Barnes got in the bumper cars.
Soaky Mountain.
I love Soaky Mountain. And then literally just, it could be anything, going to get dinner, all just hanging out at somebody's house. Like the beginning of the year, my mom and dad made fish tacos for the whole team, and they all came over, hung out in my apartment. Just like little things. And I feel like it's helped benefit us in so many different ways. I feel like our chemistry is going to continue to keep growing just for these little things that we're doing.
And we talked about the players a little bit. I want to get into Coach Barnes. I know you've been playing under him for quite a while now, but if you were to tell someone who was just to walk in practice and watch the way he coaches you guys and is just harping on you guys 24/7, if you were to tell one player what they're going to be walking into who has never experienced that, what would you tell them?
Well, for me, Coach Barnes off the court, he's a great guy. He's an amazing father figure. When he gets on the court, he flips that switch and he turns into this hungry competitor, and he makes sure he gets 100% of all of his guys. There's no way you're going to be able to just slide by practice. If you're not doing your job, you're going to go run before, after, in the middle of practice. Doesn't matter, whatever he wants to do. So if you don't bring 100% every day, you're going to get the best out of him, and he's going to make sure he gets the best out of you.
Awesome. So I know he's been a big influence in your basketball career as well as the coaches on this coaching staff, but I know your mom is a big influence on you as well. Where does that kind of come from?
Yeah, just being a little kid, growing up, watching her, she would always go to our alumni games, whether that was at Boston College or at her old school, Kennebunk. Just even if she was playing, I remember as a little kid, she actually tore her ACL playing against her old high school team. She tore it like 4 different times too, so she was a pro at it. But yeah, just watching her play basketball and her teaching me little things when I was a little kid, I just fell in love with the game, and her teaching me just little things when I was this big.
And she played at Boston College,
Yeah,
right?
she played at BC.
And I know that one game where I think she did tear her ACL. Were they in the round of 32, 1999 against Pat Summitt's team, right?
In this gym, yeah.
I know she didn't play in that game, but does she have any stories about that specific Tennessee squad that she's ever told you before?
Yeah, so when I remember I got my offer from here, she told me I have to visit. I was like, okay, we can do that. She's like, yeah, when I played there in that exact game, she told me I think it was either before or after the game, they were shooting like bats or something in the gym or something like that. I was like, well, why are we visiting there then, Mom? She's like, no, you need to go. I'm like, okay. And then visited, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the Lady Vols always talk about the legacy of playing at Tennessee because of Pat Summitt, but for the men's team, I mean, that has to be something special too. You're playing on Summit Court for all of your home games.
Oh, it's great. I mean, Pat Summitt is, this huge figure in basketball. I mean, that statue outside. I remember the first day going there. Me and Kay took a picture next to her. But, I mean, he's great. I mean, just seeing that summer on the court, it's amazing. She was a huge part of basketball, and playing in this gym every day is a blessing.
Awesome. I want to get into this season. Your home win stretch is pretty crazy. You haven't lost a home game on Summit Court since last January, ironically against Kentucky, who you play Saturday. What makes this team so strong at home?
I mean, this team at home with our fans, I mean, it's as you see, it's very tough to beat. I mean, we bring the energy every game for our fans because we know how much they love this program. And if we ever lose in here, we just feel like we let them down. So we just know going into the game that it's a must win.
And we have to talk about that A&M win that you guys were able to get, a few days ago. What was that feeling like, playing in double overtime and being able to get that win?
It was great. Me and Kay were actually walking out of the game together, and we were talking about it together. I don't think we've been in an overtime game. We really thought about it. We might be wrong, but I don't think we have. So just being in that environment and going to double OT, it was great. I mean, the fans were into it. We had the energy, and the outcome was great, so I can't complain.
And you talk about the fan base. I feel like they just wrap their arms around players 24/7, whether that be if they're from the state of Tennessee, if they're from Nigeria like Felix Akpara is. It doesn't matter who you are. As long as you wear the orange and white, you're going to become part of this family. What has that been like for you, and what has your experience been like?
Yeah, I mean, they've opened up with great arms. I mean, it's just been amazing being here. The fans here are truly second to none. I mean, it's like whether I'm going to a football game, volleyball game, soccer game, baseball game, every fan is there. Like it's wild. I remember this World Series, I think it was last year, me and some of the guys went to the games, and the games were packed. I mean, it was great. Football games are always great. Like the fans here are just truly second to none. They just always bring the energy every night.
Usually there's a few celebrities at football games inside Neyland. Who's the coolest celebrity you've met?
Kevin Hart, I think.
I was going to say, I remember you guys getting a picture with him.
We got a picture with Kevin Hart. We were like, yo, Kevin! And then he finally took a picture with us.
I know, he was like standing in front of like a million security guards. It was kind of hard to see him, but...
Him or Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee was cool. Me and Mari and Dwayne met Pat McAfee.
That's super cool.
It was awesome.
Awesome. What is the biggest emphasis going into this Kentucky matchup?
I mean, just win. That's the only emphasis. So we're just really excited about this game. It's a rivalry game, so we're always super excited about this game.
Is the fact that they were the last team to beat you at home on anybody's radar? Has that been talked about at all, or no?
No, not really. We just always, whenever it's a home game, we really just chime in on we don't lose for the fans. It's simple as that.
Okay, we talked about some home wins. Road wins have been a little bit of a struggle for you guys this season. The next road game you guys have is against Alabama, historically a team that you guys won with that Jemai Mashak buzzer beater last year. What's the pressure kind of going on the road against that team?
Yeah, I mean, we have, like you said, we haven't had the best success going on the road, but I mean, now I think we're going to start picking things up. And me personally, I really want to win this game because one of my best friends is on the team, Taylor Bobowen. So he's my high school teammate. I love him to death. So me and him have been talking a little smack to each other.
Wait, he's at Alabama?
Mm-hmm. He played at Florida State for 2 years,
okay,
and then
cool.
he just transferred this year.
Okay.
So yeah, now the second he transferred, I remember he was talking crap off rip. So
What's the smack talk like right now?
I can't really say it. It's
for sure.
PG, but to chime it down kind of is like I'm saying I'm going to win, and then he's saying he's going to win. I'll say it in the most simple terms.
I want to get, for the Alabama game specifically, your reaction to that buzzer beater last year. I mean, obviously the team went wild. It was probably top 5 moments from last year. What was that reaction and just the amount of traction that shot got?
Yeah, I mean, I remember I just started walking too during that situation. Shaq hit it. I ran on the court, which I've never ran before that point.
And you're injured.
Yeah, I kind of forgot. And I was running. And I remember Felix turning around, and Felix said, "Oh crap, he's running faster than me." And I realized the second that happened, I was like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be running yet."
Were you on your scooter?
No, I just got off the scooter. I just started, like literally
Okay.
like 2 days just started walking. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." So I mean, as
You had
I
to make
loved
sure
it.
you
I did get the W,
you got
yes.
the W.
So I was at half court, then I started walking, made my way over to Shaq, then gave him a hug. Yeah, just the energy in that gym was wild. I remember the second he hit it, I couldn't hear anything, and I just started running toward Shaq, and I was just super excited.
For you personally, just what do you want to improve on going into the rest of SEC play?
Probably personally my perimeter defense. Felix has been doing an amazing job guarding the 1 through 5, and Coach Barnes has made that emphasis on me to be able to do that too. So I've really been, talking to Felix a little bit in practice when we do bigs and guards, him helping me out in little areas. That's really the biggest thing personally I'm trying to work on. And as a team, I think just like you said, road games, I think that's our biggest emphasis right now is going to away games and just thinking about win, 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 and thinking about our fan base. I think that's the biggest thing that we've been working on.
The confidence that you guys have in each other, is that a benefit for you guys? Because I feel like if someone has, not as great of a game one day and then, balls out the next day, you always go back to leaning on your teammates. How has that impacted your game this season?
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, guys are going to have up and downs throughout the season. As a team, coaches are going to be hard on those guys, especially when they have a bad game. So as a player, you got to make sure that you're going to be there for them and be like, hey, it's just one bad game. You're going to be okay. Go into practice the next day and kill it. That's been big emphasis for us. I know some guys have been struggling this year, and we got to make sure, like me, Fee, Kate, have really been trying to make a big emphasis on, hey, you're fine. It's just one bad game. Go into practice and just kill it, and don't worry about it. In the next game, I guarantee you're going to play just fine. Play your basketball. That's our biggest emphasis that we've been talking about with each other.